Hey everyone. Hey everyone, Darren here on Tuesday, March the 10th, in the morning, my time. Looking here at a weekly chart of Tesla. But before we do that, let's just take a minute and post the legal disclaimer. Okay, so, okay, with that, let's go up to the chart and begin. Again, before starting, for those of you that are new to the videos, for optimal viewing, you want to go to the bottom of the YouTube video and click on the settings button, which looks like a little wheel, and that's right next to the cinema mode and full screen mode. You want to click on the settings button and select the highest resolution available, which is either 360p or 480p if available. Do not leave it on auto. This will ensure that you get the best quality viewing for the video. After you've done that, you want to click on the full screen in order to get an enlarged picture of the chart. Okay, with that, let's begin. As I said before, this is a weekly chart of Tesla. Now, this is a stock that's listed on NASDAQ, and this is really a stock that has its lovers and its haters. I personally think it's a wonderful company, but I hate the stock for the simple reason that the valuations that the market have attributed to this stock are, I think, unsustainable. The stock, as you can see, let's go back a little bit in time, and the chart here shows us from really October of 2013, and this for a long time has been a stock market darling. As you can see, the stock on the right side of the super trend, i.e. above the midline here, the gray crosses, it would have a periodic corrective period followed by new highs, and then back it would go back and test the midline of the super trend and then go and register a new high. And this had been going on for quite some time, years and years, in fact. And then something very interesting began to transpire in the summer of 2014. Sometime in August or September, you registered a new high again. From there, you went back down for about a 6 week period to retest the midline of the super trend and had a bounce. Now, on that bounce, on that subsequent bounce in October and into November, you failed to register a new high. That was really the first warning. You went back, tested the midline of the super trend, bounced off it, and then began rolling over, registering another lower high. That's the second warning. What's very interesting here is that right after it made the new high, on the subsequent run up, our trend filter was riding the red line, so it did not buy. It thought of this rise here as a dead cat bounce. When we rolled over and then went back up, again the trend filter riding the red lines with the blue dots riding the red lines, so again did not buy the up move. And then the stock slowly made its way on the wrong side of the super trend and has been since really mid-December under the midline of the super trend. So the stock, for the first time in years, is deemed to be quote unquote unhealthy. And as you can see, you had it tried to hold its own here. It looks like it's rolling over. We had a red bar last week, another red bar this week to start the week, and below the yellow midline. So this is sellers are in control. Our composite ever since the summer has been under the pink line, so negative for quite some time, and our trend filter remains on the red line. Our relative strength remains below the midline, and intermediate term momentum had a couple of up weeks, but on the whole has had a reading of -1. The stock looks like it's rolling over here again, and looks like it might be heading lower. I suspect that, as with a lot of these stocks that reach stratospheric levels and valuations, that proves to be unsustainable with time, and they come crashing back to earth. One thing is that gravity is always superseded everything at the end. I suspect that's going to be the case with this one. Again, the fundamentals do not justify the price in any way, shape, or form. Again, this is a classic study, if you want, of how a stock deteriorates technically. As I've always said, stocks feed on new highs. When you cease having these new highs and start to register lower highs, that's usually a warning sign. In this case, you can see that ever since the summer of 2014, we've seen a steady deterioration, a technical deterioration in the stock. Again, anybody that is long this stock would be very, very careful and very cautious. Certainly, the technical picture does not support anybody being long this stock right now. In fact, the one subscriber who always requests that I post updates on Tesla is in fact heavily short. With that, I thought I'd show you this chart simply because it is interesting. Anyways, have a nice day and speak later.